Hello everybody, good morning and welcome to the vlog. I've been trying to find my camera battery everywhere. Don't know where it's at right now. I was charging it for my son's birthday, but everything I moved around, so now it's MIA. But I need to get this video out because it's my last day on con law. So guys, welcome to the vlog. We have made it to con law. I cannot believe it. Period. All I have to say is I'm glad I got frustrated with evidence. It kind of shows me that I'm human. With the bar, I know that I'm typically positive, but you know, everyone has their days. And at first I was like, oh no, I'm having a bad day on camera. But I'm like, you know what? That's real. That's how bar prep is. You're gonna have your good days and you're gonna have your bad days. But right now I'm thankful that my good days outweigh the bad. That was my first real bad day in my whole time studying. But we are on con law now, and I really don't mind con law substantively. It's the questions that be tripping me up, and I already knew that about myself. So I'm really gonna pay attention to these questions and get a flow, at least start to get at least half the majority right. But right now we are about to finish our program. I am signing into Barbri right now, and let me show y'all. See, Barbri always starts with a positive quote. And I really do like that before I get into studying because it gets me in like the right mental frame. I haven't done anything yet. I'm 143 hours in. After today, I'll be like 147.2. I'm glad because today is more practice and multiple choice versus like learning through videos. We are gonna move on to contracts today. And I really just can't believe it. We're about to be on contracts. This is the end of con law, which means I need to practice this multiple choice questions.
Make sure nobody sees you leave. Hood over your head, keep your eyes down. Tell your friends you're out for a run. You'll be flushed when you return. Take the road less traveled by.
Y'all, I'd be like, I don't understand con law and then get this kind of score. I'm telling you guys, I get better at multiple choice because I really would sit here and be like, pretend you're in the bar exam. Like when I rush multiple choice, I get so much wrong. When I sit down, I really read and think. My brain understands. I like see the holes, but it's a matter of me taking my time. But like I said, getting questions right on multiple choice really doesn't mean anything because you have to understand why you really got it right. So when I get it right, I kind of briefly read the rules. But I can't wait to be done with MBE because I'm really going to start doing my rule statements in my binder book with the paper Professor Randall gave me. And that's how I'm really going to drill these rules in my head even more. I'm just trying to get out of MBE. And I'm almost done because as you see, I'm about to start contracts soon. And then after contracts is property and I'll be done with MBE. And that's going to help me be able to focus on multiple choice, actively write down my rules and keep the rules I struggle with fresh. So the main thing with con law I will say is that it's not hard content. It's hard because everything has a different rule. Like it'll be like, oh, speech will be strict scrutiny, but then if it's this viewpoint, it's intermediate scrutiny. So even within topics, it can have different tests. So you have to really know each test for every topic. But once you kind of understand the questions, it gets better, but you have to really understand. And your understanding improves with multiple choice. So the more multiple choice you do on your Adaptibar, on your U-World if you're doing themis, on your whatever Barbri program, make sure you do practice on those topics so that you can make sure you're really understanding what's going on. We're about to do our next question and then our next question. And I'll catch you guys when I go to the library to do my essay. And yeah, see y'all soon. Boo. And this is a sign of when I rush, but I do know everything I got wrong and why. Okay, y'all, I might have fumbled on my last multiple choice thing, but I made it up in my con law review test. And I always take these tests, these 25 question tests seriously because it's testing you on every subject you went over. And actually, out of all my subjects, it's the first time I really got a 20 out of 25, which I was kind of aiming to get all right. But in my other ones, I normally get like 16 to 18 right. But this is the first time in my 20s. And the biggest difference is I took my time and I paused because I struggle with con law, so I made sure to read every question carefully, even the answer choices, to try and avoid silly mistakes. So I'm surprised right now, but I'm proud of myself. Okay, everybody, we're at the library now, and I officially bring a blanket with me. This helps me stay in the library, and it helps me be warm. So I'm about to write this con law essay, read what I have to do, and log in. The United States government has enacted the driving under the influence ban. No hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. Okay, you guys, I just got done with my con law essay, and that was rough. The good thing is I like these like random essays because you have to think on the spot, and I feel like the benefit is not about like do you know the rules or not. It's like under pressure, what do you put down on paper in that moment? And you can see that you can create something out your butt. And that's what I did. Me and the perfect score got different conclusions. So I made sure to read why they got the way they did, because clearly I'm not thinking a certain way for some things. Some courses, the conclusion matters because it's yes or no, and it's either legally allowed or not. So I'm just reading to make sure why mine is technically not correct. I got 3 topics that I put down, but I don't feel like my rules were strong, but my analysis was. And then I seen all the points I could have got, which was a lot. And reading the model answer will literally have you like, dang, I didn't think about it like that. This is a part of this question because it doesn't pop out to you as a main issue, but it's there. So don't forget, read those model answers, take your time and review them. I read the whole thing very carefully because it tells me the way I need to be thinking for exam day. But now we're gonna move on to our next assignment in the program. I'm glad I got this out the way. It's always heavy to write an essay, but when you finish it, you're like, yes. That's why I make sure to go to the library when I have an essay, because I know sitting at my house, I would not want to do it. And then when I do it, I'm always proud of myself because I'm like, wow, you really did that. You just wrote an essay for the fun skis. And it's not an exam. But my next video is contracts. It's only 21 minutes. It's an introduction, and I feel like I could finish that. That doesn't scare me because I like contracts and I like property as a subject, so it's gonna take me no time to do that. And then after, I'm gonna finish writing out my torts rule statements because I'm on 7 out of 8 for essay statements, and I'm really moving through this stuff. Because I'm gonna actually switch subjects, I decided to watch like a light show before I switch brains, and look out the things I've been watching. I have been watching nothing serious during bird time. I feel like I need things that don't require thinking, and I've been keeping my shows very light, very funny, very free. Okay guys, I just want to start my video, and due to a printing error, the contracts and sales section of your printed course companion, where you follow along with, is missing the notation to identify frequently tested topics. Please review the course companion posted on the more information page of the PSP to view a corrected outline. Like, what? What? Honestly, I don't even know what that means, but we're about to find out because I'm about to start this video and see what's not in my notes. Oh wait, y'all, we got a sister. I'm just kidding. No, this is the first woman I've seen on Barbri, like, at all. First woman.
Life thing, yeah, it's all about understanding, bro. You gotta understand what you're doing. You need a direction, bro.
Okay, everybody, I just finished my contracts video and it was very light. I realized what was missing in the beginning was just like the overview, but the meat of what's important for the exam is in your book still. I love contracts. Everything's been a review, but contracts to me is like very clear as day. I had Professor Garen, and I really think he's a great contracts professor, and I used to Dakota for contracts. Got in my head perfectly. Like, honestly, I feel like contracts is the easiest subject. But just finished my program for today. Now we're gonna move on to finishing these rule statements, and I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do it at home. I have decided I'm just gonna finish writing out this page while I'm right here, and then go home and do this part later, because that's nothing, and then I'll really be done with torts. Boom, y'all. So I ended up finishing all the flashcards for right now. So I'm officially done with torts for real. I'm about to go home and make myself a burger. And then either maybe I'll come back here and do like 20 con law questions or just do con law questions at my house. My next step is I need to figure out pulling out these crim law, crim pro rule statements, and then go back to fully focusing on Adaptibar and moving on to remembering essay statements. But I'm not doing that until I finish crim pro and crim law, because I don't want to start something and then have to stop and rewrite notes. Like, no, my next step is to figure out that portion, which I'll either get from my book or see if one of my friends have one. And And then, yeah, I also might with CSU Florida once, but I want concrete law, so we'll see. And then this was a very light day. By the way, I'm leaving here at 12:53, so I've done my program and wrote out essay questions and did my essay in the program. Done by the afternoon. Going to eat, then gonna do 20 questions. Y'all, Kaden is home, but that's because they had Friendsgiving at school today. And my sister, dad, and brother went with him. We're gonna celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow together. Yay. But right now I'm about to do common law 20 Adaptibar questions and lock in.
I be in a loop, she be in a group. Brody want a friend, don't alley loop. Turn something to nothing, bro, I'm living proof. How can I lose when we the ooze? Still running around more, get ready, pack the go, yeah. People probably think I...
Questions like this is why I hate con law. Just saying. Okay, you guys, so I just finished doing 20 Adaptibar questions for con law, and I'm so surprised that I pushed through because normally when I see large fact patterns, I immediately just zone out. But today I told myself that that is my problem. Just because I see a lot of words in a question does not mean I get to skim read, does not mean I don't get to take my time, and does not mean I don't take the question serious. It means that I need to sit there, recognize the patterns, and figure out how to push through long fact patterns and mentally prepare. So I'm proud of myself for doing those 20 con law questions because old Naya would never, but I need to keep doing it and continue. One thing I want to say is about the con law lectures is that the professor teaching con law is very, very, very good. He literally does handouts in the book instead of going through the book, and you can fill it out as you go. He literally gives you tips on con law questions and when something will most likely be wrong. And he provides charts in the end of each heavy topic, which literally gives you a straight analysis for both essays and multiple choice. So he broke con law down to the T. So review his charts. And that's what I was saying that evidence should have done. Like if you know that a concept is complex or is comparable, create charts. And he did a great job with those charts because it gives you straight analysis and straight of if this isn't gonna be applicable, then this is, and it's perfect. So it's just a matter on you studying and reviewing. I can't wait to be done with MBE because I feel like I'm getting to that point where I just want to review now. But I'm happy to be almost there. And con law, substantively, it's not hard material, but it's just knowing every exception to every single issue that comes your way. But it's really going to be under 3 main tests, and you just got to know when those tests apply. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is proof that you can record content from your phone. You don't need a camera if you don't have one. This is just a phone vlog today. But make sure to subscribe and comment one thing you really liked about this video and one thing you really enjoyed from this bar prep series. Remember, legally, Naya. Legally, Naya. Bye.